So to view your profiles on the web app, you just go to app.propagationlabs.com, brought to a login screen. Use the same login as you do on the phone app. So I'm gonna log in here. Again, cool. And so this brings me to a view on my current location here in Salt Lake right now. And so what you see here, there's two main segments to this. There's a list view on the left that's showing different snow profile groups. And on the right, we have a map view that's showing where these profiles are on the map. Um, I can change to a terrain or a satellite view. I usually like my terrain view over here. Operate this like any map, double click to zoom in. And so on the left here, these profiles are sorted chronologically, and they show what's on the map currently. So when I have this map region selected, I'm seeing what's on the map. So as I move the map, right, it changes what's in my screen here to only show me profiles that are on the map here. Zoom out, pulls them all back in. If I go on the tab to global here, this will actually show me globally all the different profiles that have been taken. And this doesn't matter where my map is located. It'll just show me where anyone's profiles were made. And again, this will only show me my personal profiles and any profiles that are public or public to my organization. If I want to see more detail on a specific profile, I can either select it over here from the list, or I can click on it on the map. So let's just click on one from the list here. This will highlight um, where that profile is on the map. So this yellow dot here that's showing me where that profile is. And then over here, I can see my profile, and I have control on this fine, smooth hardness slider. And if you want more detail on the slider, watch the video on the phone app viewing profiles. Next, if I want to see some more detailed information about this profile, I can click that arrow, and it'll tell me elevation, aspect, slope. It automatically tags your elevation based on GPS coordinates. Aspect and slope, it doesn't, because that can be pretty finely nuanced due to microterrain features. We'll go into this in a further video on adding detail to your profiles, but for right now, I'm just gonna remember this was a south aspect. I took this profile the other day, so I'm gonna add that. Just click save real quick on that. But that's how I can view that profile. And say I wanted to view, someone else's profile, I can still do that. I didn't create this one, but still same controls to view their profile in different ways. And this is a profile they created publicly. I can still view detailed information, and I can see here that they actually haven't entered any of the further detailed information. That's fine. But I can see the name and I can see the time. One other thing within my profiles here, if I want to see the multiple profiles that I took at the same location, I click this button up here, this layers button, and I can see the nearby profiles that were created. So if I want to show them both on the same graph, I tap on it and it highlights it. And if I want to make that profile the main one, which is the one that other people would see and the one you see in your list view, and click set as main. I can also delete different profiles from this list if I want to, and delete the entire group by clicking on this button up here. Also, if I want to change the profile visibility, so right now I have this profile to only people in my organization, I can change it back to just myself or make it totally public. So let's make this one public. Hit OK, let's save. Cool. Other things I can do on the map view, let's zoom out a bit here. Get some higher elevation Colorado terrain in here. If I want to, I can filter these profiles based on who created them. So, maybe just me, everyone who's created profiles, I can do that. I can filter on time, so when they were created. So let's go, let's say last week, right? And now that only shows me the profiles that I've created in the last week. Um, or let's do like an elevation filter, right? So let's say I only care about profiles above 10,000 feet or so, or even higher. Let's go 11,000 feet, right? That eliminates Utah terrain, so only showing me a couple in Colorado over here. And that probably isn't going to be super useful if you're like looking at profiles on a map this big, but you can imagine how if you care about a smaller area, your local area, and you care about how's the snow looking on east, westerly aspects, above 9,000 feet, you can narrow in on those profiles that have been taken. Um, just reset these. And yeah, one other thing you can do as well. So all your units, you can come over here in this user settings field. This will change what your profiles default to when you create profiles, whether they're public or they're private. You can also change your units from meters to feet. So let's go to meters. Um, yeah, and you can also change your profile settings too. So left versus right, depth versus height, hand hardness KPA. Same things you can change in the phone app, and these settings will actually transfer between your phone and your web app.